So my name is Nader Behdad, and I'm an associate professor at the Electrical Engineering Department of University of Wisconsin in Madison. My background is in electrical engineering, and my specialty is applied electromagnetics. So the Arab American Symposium brings researchers from the United States and the Arab world that are working in different disciplines in science, engineering, and medicine, and are trying to address some of the most challenging problems that the United States and the nations in the Arab world are facing. And so National Academies facilitates having conferences like this, and it also provides fellowships and opportunities for people that end up establishing collaborations as a result of attending these conferences to pursue this. So there will be fellowships provided to the attendees that would want to pursue collaborative projects. Or sensors in general is a broad theme that is of interest to various disciplines in science, in engineering, and in medicine. So for example, in my case, in electrical engineering, a lot of the research that I do in my group can be applied to designing sensors that are used in different disciplines. In this session, we'll talk about the sensors and the physical mechanisms at the basic level. Then we talk about networks of sensors, and at a higher level, we talk about processing of the potentially massive amount of data that you may gather from a sensor network, and how to make sense out of that, and how to format the data and digest the data and put it in a form that decisions can be made out of that. So I'm very excited about this theme in general, and also about our session in particular. Most of the conferences that I attend are really focused in my own specific discipline, which is kind of a narrow sub-discipline of electrical engineering. So those are good because there's a lot of depth in the topics that are covered in those conferences. But a Frontiers conference is more interdisciplinary. You get to establish connections with colleagues that are both from the United States and in the Arab world that work in fields that may not be necessarily your own field of research, but may be close enough that you can establish collaborations. So I would say that networking is a big part of it. So KAUST provides the perfect environment for this conference. First of all, there are great facilities available here for hosting a conference, but more importantly, by the quality of the actual research that's being conducted here. When you put 100 different scientists, from different backgrounds and different countries together, in the same environment, you're bound to find common interests, there. And so, in my case, it was very natural. I found a colleague in Egypt that was doing. I was working on research projects that are not exactly similar to what I do, but very complementary, and we found a couple of topics that were of interest to both of us and needed sort of both of our expertise to work, and so that's what we're pursuing at the moment.